their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pacers in Indiana. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Lawson. Anderson is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Bledsoe in at the shooting guard. Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach, Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange, given how several years ago they were an offensive juggernaut.
Begovic with a screen. Rose passes to Bosch. He dishes it to Fournier. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great pass by Bosch there.
And there's the pass to Kanter. To the paint. It's stolen by Dang. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. He feeds it to Bosch. For the three. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Bledsoe kicks to Kanter. The three-pointer, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. This is to Begovic. Lets it fly. And Kanter pulls it down.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by Boston. And it's Rose penetrating. Begovic dishes to Fournier. The three-pointer is right on target. Fournier's got 6.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Lawson kicks to Green. And here's Anderson for 3. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Rose against Bledsoe. Rose kicks to Bosch. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
No good from Bledsoe.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Bosch, the screen. Lets it go from the wing. And another basket for Miami.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Anderson kicks to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. It's Anderson with the drive. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now, the first timeout call here for Boston.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens. And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The Heat on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Rose. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Dang for three. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Hunter. Raiders on the wing. He's covered by Rose. Another shot. Cephalosha's shot is good. Cephalosha's got his first 2 points. And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
And the rejection by Ezeli. Waiters gets a wide open look. Feeds it to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Boston. They set the pick. Here's Hunter. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Pekovic passes to Rose. Back to Pekovic. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Waiters. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Jackson. And the basket good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Bosch with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Waiters. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Jackson again throws. Bosch the screen. Rose kicks to Dang. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
And Miami making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Clock is at 3. Stolen by Bosch. Pekovic with a screen on Jackson. Dang with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 6. To the middle. The shot's good from Fournier. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
Shoots from the line. Not enough on that one as it misses. 3 on 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Bosch, a screen on Jackson. Here's Pekovic. Rebound, Boston. Azili's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Waiters. Jacks up a 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. O'Neal's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Chris Bosh. And Sessions subbed in for Evan Fournier. Puts up the baby hook. Excellent D from Cantor. Right, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
Dang with the screen for Sessions. Up top, Kid Gilchrist. He's covered by Anderson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Dang. Miami no good on that time either.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Luol Deng. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Screen by O'Neal. Kicks it to Clarkson. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Sessions against Lawson. Haslem, a screen on Bledsoe. Clarkson kicks to Haslem. And that one's good. Haslem's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Sessions against Lawson. There's a good screen. Pass to Bledsoe. Lawson dishes to Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cantor's got the game tied up here for Boston.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Rick, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Haslam. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. O'Neal misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Clarkson. Haslam a screen on Bledsoe. The dish to Sessions. He kicks it to O'Neal. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Rebounded by the Celtics.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And that one's good. That's 7 points for Enes Kanter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And he gets it to go.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
Well, the defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And that one's good. Sessions.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Heat trailed by 4. And here's Sessions. Now the feed to Kidd-Gilchrist. He dishes it to Haslam. The shot no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Now here's Waiters. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. There's the pass to Jackson. Rebound collected by Clarkson. He feeds it to Kidd-Gilchrist.
And Kidd-Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league. And prior to last year, really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Celtics leading by 3. Now Jackson dishes it to Waiters. Back to Jackson. The Celtics working the ball around now. Waiters again. Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jackson against Sessions. Feeds it to Clarkson. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Makes it off the glass. Clark for Kidd-Gilchrist, and his shot. It seemed to be a step in the right direction for his entire offensive game.
Well, Kevin, it was the first year of reworking that jump shot, and the mid-range percentage has gone up as a result. That's positive progress.
That's his first personal foul.
Jackson again. Sessions. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Sessions passes to Clarkson. Haslam a screen. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Lets it go. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Jackson kicks to Cephalosha. The drive by Jackson. Pass to Ezeli. Hunter. And that one's on target from the wing. Hunter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And Sessions kicks to Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Sessions.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
On the wing, Jackson. That's good. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And Sessions kicks to Clarkson. O'Neal inside. He's against Ezeli. O'Neal misses.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Left side, Kidd-Gilchrist. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Waiters. Pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. Hunter's got 11 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
O'Neal is screen on Jackson. Sessions dishes to O'Neal. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. O'Neal inside. Covered by Cephalosha. No luck.
Well, you knew things were going to be different in Miami without LeBron. They slowed down their approach on offense, going from one of the more up-tempo teams to one of the slower ones last season.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. For the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And for the Heat, Greg, you knew that they would be different. But, going from top to the second slowest pace, Clark was a very drastic move.
Yeah, that is a significant change in style. Covered the second least ground in the league last season, according to player trackers. You guys can figure that out.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it was over 16 miles ran per game as a team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Cephalosha passes to Jackson. Kicks it to Cephalosha. It's stolen by Dang. Here's Fournier. Finished off the break. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Bosch. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Cephalosha. That is his first foul of the game. Begovic with a screen. And it's Rose penetrating. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
The dish now to Bosch. Takes the 13-footer. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on Enes Kanter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now here's Lawson looking for his first basket still in this one. Bledsoe kicks to Kanter. Great D that time from Begovic.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Heat moving the ball around. Rose goes in. The fader. It's deflected. Dang gets a wide open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The feed to Kanter. Shot to stop the drought. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Rose dishes to Bosch. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And 12 points for Chris Bosch.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Lawson kicks to Green. Back to Lawson. Green with a screen for Lawson. Down low. And stolen by Begovic. Right side Rose. Outside Bosch. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Bosch. The Celtics with the lead. Bledsoe right side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Here's Lawson. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players have got Chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
You know, Bosch is playing really well. He has 14 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Chris Bosh in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. They've got Enes Kanter. Boston out there at Bledsoe. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player. And that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
So it's Boston now. The Heat getting the bucket. Green kicks to Lawson. 5 on the clock. And Anderson has it in the corner. 14 feet away. Bank shot. No good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Bosh passes to Fournier. Bosh a screen on Bledsoe. That's tipped. Bosh dishes to Fournier. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Heat.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Rose against Lawson. He kicks to Green. He dishes it to Kanter. To the wing on the left. Here's Bledsoe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Lawson, following the score by Derrick Rose. Anderson kicks to Bledsoe.
Good game for Bledsoe. He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
The Celtics have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Rose against Bledsoe. Rose passes to Pekovic. Dang against Anderson. Dang dishes to Pekovic. 13 feet away. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Derrick Rose.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's the screen. Here's Lawson. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Rose. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Lawson with the block. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat trailed by 3. Bosh, that's the pick for Rose. Outside Bosh. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Dang with it. Now Green defending. For the finish. And it's sent back by Bosh. And he gets it back. Bledsoe with it. 10 points for him. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here's Lawson. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Green. Inside. Moves back up. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
Now Lawson. Following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. Lawson's against Dang. And Lawson with the drive. And he gets it to go. Lawson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25 and 27 against the rest of the conference. Played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Now here's Jackson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And stolen by Pekovic. Dishes it to Fournier. He feeds it to Bosh. Heat moving the ball around. The kick out to Rose. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Dang.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now here's Waiters. They set the pick. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Pekovic. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Hunter. All alone. Rebound by the Heat.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Fournier kicks to Bosh. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Boston, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Pass to Hunter. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Chris Bosh. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
Timeout called the Heat.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Going with the whole new group on the floor. The Heat trail by 3. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks it to Sessions. And he hits it to tie the game up. Sessions has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
There's the pick. Waiters, he's open. Boston again missing. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Sessions kicks to Kid Gilchrist. There's the dish to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the feed to O'Neal. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now here's Jackson. The pass to Hunter. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Now here's Sessions. He kicks it to O'Neal. Here's Clarkson. And again, Miami with the triple. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 13. Oh!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Passes to Hunter. Off target from outside. Miami leading by 4. Now Sessions. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Clarkson. Fires from 18. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Now here's Jackson. To the left side wing. Here's Hunter. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Hunter's got 18 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Jackson again. Sessions. Dishes it to Clarkson. He feeds it to Haslam. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Here's Jackson. That's tipped. It's stolen by Sessions. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Cephalosha. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. We'll get Jermaine O'Neal. The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year. And as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
In the corner at Sessions. O'Neal passes to Haslam. And that's a foul. It's called on Cephalosha. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. O'Neal is green on Waiters. Feeds it to Haslam. 6 to shoot. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Haslam. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jackson. Offline. And we welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Miami leading by 4. Sessions out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Steve Novak. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's O'Neal in it for 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Reggie Jackson.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Sessions against Jackson. Pass to Novak. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hunter. Raiders on the wing. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Miami's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Sessions with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Kidd-Gilchrist with it. Shoots it up. And the shot falls short this time. Left side Jackson. It's good. This game is all even.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Heat shooting at 51%. Really solid. And here's Sessions. Screen by O'Neal. Kidd-Gilchrist sets the pick for Sessions. Shot's good by Clarkson. And the Heat lead by 3.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Ezeli. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's the pick. And Sessions kicks to Clarkson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Hunter. Kicks to Cephalosha. Here's Waiters. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. The Heat leading by 3. Now Sessions. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Sessions against Lawson. And Sessions kicks to Novak. And again, Miami with the triple.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Now here's Lawson. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Sessions. The dish to Clarkson. Here's Novak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Cantor's shot is off. The Heat leading by 6. They set the screen. Novak, the pass to Sessions. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. That's tipped. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Steve Novak. Green dishes to Cantor, and he gets it to go.
That's what this team needs right now, solid scoring chances. And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
And when you think of Kidd-Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
There's a screen. Hunter, no good. The Heat leading by 5. Sessions with it. The feed to O'Neal. Fires it up. The rebound by the Celtics. Azili's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And talking about Kidd-Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the boards. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Now here's Rose. Bosh, a screen on Jackson. On the wing, Dang. Pekovic attacking. Back to Dang. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Pekovic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal.
And for Kidd-Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in, yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
Rose with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. Rose kicks to Bosh. Knocks it loose. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Fournier. The 3 from Bosh. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 8 now on the night. And Back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Jackson. And the pass to Waiters. Second shot opportunity. They get it again. Cephalosha kicks to Jackson. To the right side. Hunter, no good.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain ramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
Here is Rose. Ty Lawson making his last shot. The kick out to Dang. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. And Lawson, here we go. He kicks to Bledsoe. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back.
And guys, I, for one, can relate to what Pekovic is going through. I mean, it's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to your legs. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight and force around. I mean, let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injuries.
Now, here is Lawson. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And again, it's Boston converting.
You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Pekovic with the screen for Rose. Passes to Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pekovic. The shot from the low post is good. Pekovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Celtics trail by 8. Lawson kicks to Green. Lawson again throws. Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Anderson. No good on the triple. Miami leading by 8. Rose passes to Bosch. Anderson again throws. Dishes it to Dang. And Fournier kicks to Dang. Rose. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Miami.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, A great game for Chris Bosh. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so here is Miami. Outside Rose.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.